Good evening and welcome to United Real Therapy, people. Everywhere you go, always take the KO with you. Everywhere you go, always take the KO with you. Oh my God, people, how we doing? I'm over the moon. Man United have won a game. We've won a game. And what a crucial game was tonight, folks. What a crucial game it was tonight. Oh, and Ronny always scores. I'm telling you now, without Ronny, we will be in Europa League now, mate, playing teams in the Europa Conference. Oh my word, people. I didn't sleep properly last night. All day today, I was feeling low. I was feeling nauseous. I was feeling sick. I don't think you guys understand. I don't think any of you guys understand what this means to me. Somebody who's against the Europa League football, who hates Europa League football, who hates Europa League football. You do not understand what this means to me. Big up to every one of you, man. Big up Tenno. Big up Kelly's. Oh yeah, we're going to come to that. We're going to break the game down. We are going to break the game down, people. But tell me if you're relieved. Tell me if you're relieved. I'm so relieved, at least for this season. No Europa League football. No Europa League football. We've got the easiest group, and I'm celebrating when there's a game to go. I'm like, no Europa League football. Welcome to the game. We will come to the game. Big up, man. Yes, this here. Big up, Khalees. Big up, Steven Kramer. Oh, my God. Like, guys, just for me tonight, smash a like on the video for me. Smash a like on that video for me. No Europa League. No, because I wasn't going to come and do any previews, any match reactions. I was going to ignore it. So, Therapy Army, we stay together. We come together like bread and butter and we stay together. Oh, I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved, guys. Genuinely so relieved. But talk to me, guys. Talk to me. How many of you are relieved? Please tell me you're relieved, yeah? And big up, you know what, congratulations to Sancho. His first goal for Man United. Big up. He looked lively on that right-hand side tonight. I thought by far he was one of our best players. But to me, the man of the match was David De Gea. 2 saves. There was possible 3. I expected him to make the save on the first one. I expect him the second one was a good save to tip it, Guerra. But the third one was a world class. That was a worldie of a save. And I'm telling you guys, if we went behind in that game, we're in Europa League. That's why I'm bigging up De Gea tonight. If we concede in that first half, we're in the Europa League. We are. So please do not underestimate that save by David De Gea in the second half. Tell me about it, man. Who's relieved? Who's relieved? Who's relieved? Therapy Army. We gone from Therapy Army to Relieved Army. Relieved. Relieved. We'll get into the game, guys. I'm going to get a couple of people on. Get Bobby on. I'm just going to send him what I should have sent him already. Guys, I don't even know where I am. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place tonight, guys. I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place tonight, guys. Honestly. Oh, relief. I don't think you understand tonight. I'm going to sleep like a baby because I don't have to think about this club anywhere near the Europa League for a season at least. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that, people. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that, guys. Jump on if you can, people. Jump on, man. Jump on. Oh, my gosh. Oh, guys. How relieved are you, please? I want to hear it. No more Thursday night football. Thank you. Thank you, man. Yeah, man. Yeboah. Yeah, man. Darwin. Love. Natalie. Oh, I am. You don't understand. I'm so overjoyed. You don't understand how much. I don't think any of you understand how much I hate the Europa League. I hate it. I can't stand it. I can't stand Europa League football. To me, I'd rather play in the Milk Cup, in the Intertoto Cup. I'd rather play in every other cup but in the Europa League. Because it's not part of Man United. It's not part of me. Man United in the Europa League. That don't make sense to me. I'd rather be out of it and play in the Milk Cup. Those of you, by the way, who know the reference to the Milk Cup, big up. Showing my age. I'm showing my age. Yeah, man. Big up to everybody. Everywhere you go, always take the K out with you. We'll put the game down. Trust me. Bobby, talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Dave.
And Ronaldo's, well, obviously. De Gea makes the saves. Ronaldo puts the ball in the back of the net. And that's how we did it. We snatched it again. But that first...
Smash and grab.
Talk to me about that first half tonight, Bobby. Talk to me.
To be honest, it was a smash and grab, wasn't it, at the end of the day? Listen, anyone knows when you play away, you make sure you don't concede. You make sure you're still in the game in the second half. Full stop. And we just done that. We just done that. Listen, I think I dare say Carrick's had a few sessions. There wasn't going to be anything, that we didn't understand. Let's be honest. So for me,
I'm so relieved. You don't understand how relieved I am.
I know you are.
No Europa League football this season. No Europa. No Europa.
Nuruddin, I was thinking when that second goal went in. Nuruddin, I was.
You don't understand.
No, I understand. I know.
Couldn't sleep last night. I couldn't sleep.
Nuruddin, this was your cup final for United. This was your cup final game.
I don't care what. I don't see. I couldn't give an absolute shit what happens to the rest of the season. I don't think some of you can believe me when I say that. Yeah. I don't.
No, we believe you. We believe you. We believe you.
What happens to the rest of the season? I don't care what these clowns that are there now. This coaching clown team, what they're doing. I don't care. So it was about tonight for me. It was about no Europa League and De Gea. I'm ever so grateful. Bobby, sorry I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, listen. We know the saying goes. Dave saves. We know the saying goes. I think it was just give us something to cheer about today. Just let us breathe. Let us have some sigh of relief. And the first half, well, nothing had changed really. I saw people getting onto Donny, getting onto McFred and all that. I love that Donny started, but I had it in my head, this guy hasn't started in a long time. To start a game... No,
you played a low block. How can a number 10 thrive in a low block style?
Yeah. So for me, it was just like, Carrick done the moral thing. He started him. Okay, cool. But then look, halftime, you don't concede. You're still in the game. We're always in a chance. De Gea does what De Gea does, But listen, we qualified. I think we topped the group now. I can't remember. Have we topped the group?
I don't care. Bobby, I don't care. We're nowhere out in the next round. I don't care. I don't think you guys.
But we don't know. Listen,
I don't care. All I know is that no Europa League football. No more Thursday nights. No.
Nuruddin. Listen, now is a two-leg affair. Excuse me, guys. Two-leg affair now. And I'm not being funny.
At this moment in time, we know any decent team we go against, we're out. With these clowns in charge.
Well, you don't know. Listen, the funny thing is now, right, is that these players will look at themselves and think, oi, it's two game legs now. Don't get beat away, win at home. Don't get beat away, win at home.
Win at home? Yeah. Where did that one come from?
Let me just reply to this fella here. Let me tell you something. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I've never done any drugs in my life.
Teetotal.
I'm herbal teetotal. I don't even drink tea with caffeine or coffee. Man United, I'm addicted to Man United. Man United are one of my passions, right? Yeah. So when this guy says, you need a therapy, mate, or get out more, lol. I was out tonight. I was out at a poetry event. Big up Reese, by the way. The phone is there. I'm like that. Listening to poetry, just now and again, listen to my brethren. It's brilliant. Reese is going to have a book out, Irfan. I know you weren't there tonight, but he had an event at the Contact Theatre. It was brilliant. I cannot wait for him to publish that book, that poetry book, but it was amazing.
What's the book about? What's the book about?
Just poetry. He's been writing poetry since he was like 12.
Yeah, I know he's one of the top poets in the city. Yeah.
He's a brilliant poet, and it was fantastic, honestly. So that's where I was at. I had my phone there like that, listening to him. There you go, keeping an eye on the score. I'm telling you, I get out. You don't understand, bro. I get out. But you don't. I don't think any of you genuinely really understands how that. To me, this season is always been about, can we get out this group? I don't want Europa League. I don't want it. So that's why I'm over the moon. Carrick's at the wheel. La 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 la. Yeah. No, I'm taking the mic. Listen, I'm a guy in Hume, yeah? I said it on Twitter. All of these Muppet coaches need to go. Why are they saying? For example, if me and Bobby and Irfan went and got a job somewhere, we all then worked in the same place. Irfan or Bobby get sacked. Do you think I'm staying around? What planet are you on? And he takes Paul Scholes, little old me in Hume, says it. People come at me. Scholes, the people are like, yeah, Scholes has got a point. Nah, mate. Listen.
Do you know the funny thing is, yeah, I'm not being funny. I watched you and Saeed's the Straight Jacket podcast, and I'm not being funny, but that's embarrassing. How can you give me a job, right, as your coach or number 2 year? You get sacked, and I'm not coming with you. Are you all right, mate?
Okay, all right. Can I just play devil's advocate then? Can I just play devil's advocate for a second, yeah?
Yeah.
Just for 1 second. Let's say they all went. Let's just say McKenna, Carrick, all them went. Who would have been in charge in this game?
You know what I would have said? I'm going to answer that question. Us as a coaching staff with Ollie, after they sacked Ollie and after we got rid of us, I would have went, Ed Woodward, Matt Judge, Richard Arnold, you're taking the game against fucking Villarreal. Yep. That's what I would have done. You guys are coming in to take that game because it's on you, mate.
Listen, that is not the answer I was looking for.
It's not the answer. No. Look, obviously, Irfan, I understand what you're saying.
I'm not going to give you that answer.
I'm going to ask you the question again.
From top to bottom.
I'm going to ask you again. Who takes charge when those boys? A realistic answer, not the one that
it's supposed to be the reserve manager.
Give me the realistic answer. Come on, we have to walk in their shoes.
Me and you could have applied for that job. Me and you.
Well, I'll tell you what I would have done. I would have played Carrick. I would have played Van der Beek into McTominay's position. That's what
I would have. Of course. Listen.
Yeah, but listen.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room. McTominay has been absolutely atrocious, right?
Yeah, but
why is Donny plays as a number 8 on the weekend, man of the match in that game where we got smashed, right? By far, he was the best player in that second half, right? Why is he putting him on number 10 and putting Bruno on as Bruno? Donny's not on number 10.
Especially in a game like that.
Let me educate the people, right? Donny and Bruno are not number 10s. They're both attacking number 8s. You put defensive discipline on them and you play them as a number 8. Scott McTominay is on horrendous form, hiding, giving the ball away. A lot of times tonight, in that first half, his wayward passing would have cost us. They were cutting through us, passing through us like nobody's there. It was embarrassing. And you know what? I get Fred. He gets tainted with McTominay and everybody thinks it's crap. We know Fred is not quality, but at least Fred presses, wins the ball back in dangerous places and gives it to people.
Yeah.
Scott McTominay is horrendous. It's Scott McTominay family related to the Glazers. Why does he get
wait a second. Wait, no, let's go back to the question I asked you. Let's try and answer it honestly. If it wasn't Carrick, McKenna and them not in charge of the game, who of the staff could be in charge of that game?
Staff, who's there?
Who's there?
Clowns.
Fletcher could have been in charge.
Nah, mate.
No, but listen.
Nah. What experience Fletcher got?
So wait a second. So maybe they did the right thing then.
No. But I would have said to them, you guys, you're getting rid of the guy that's got us, asked for us. Yeah. You guys must have a plan in place to get managers and expose them for what they are. Let
me ask you a question again. Realistically, who is going to be in charge of this game? Come on, man. The listeners, the viewers deserve it. Answer the question properly. Come on.
Listen. For me, yeah.
You muted yourself.
I have to because I feel quite passionate about this, Irfan. Right? Yeah. I'm excited.
Let me ask you a question again.
I'll answer it again, Irfan. Yeah. I'll answer it again. This is my view. To further fucking expose these clowns, these wankers, Richard Arnold, Matt Judge, Ed fucking Woodward, all those donkeys, I would have said, we're all going. If he goes, we're all going. That's it. No more questions. It's up to them.
Yeah, you say that.
They want. Simple.
We know
Simple.
what would have happened. The reserve coach
Simple.
or the academy coach would have took over.
You know what? Maybe the academy guy. Maybe. You know why? Because at least the academy played decent football. Have you seen the academy? They play decent football.
Nuruddin, try and answer it in a calm way.
I'm answering it, but I don't. But this is what people don't understand. If three of us have got a job somewhere, or my friends have got a job somewhere, and they ask for me, when he gets sacked, do you think I'm going to stay around?
Nuruddin, of course, that's the principle. We all agree with that. Of course,
zero integrity. But it takes 4 schools to say that. When I said it, people were coming for me, weren't they?
Yeah,
people
okay.
Oh, why are you calling them? Stop it. Why are you doing it? Why? No, they're fucking clowns. Every one of them is responsible for the worst defeat in 110 years at Man United. Yeah. That 5-0 is forever going to be with us as fans. Yeah. Though every one of those people who had anything to do with preparing the team, coaching the team, every one of them used to fuck off. I say it, people come to me. Paul Scholes says it. Everybody's like,
Nuruddin, you made the point. Now answer the question. You've made your point. You've made your point.
I told you. I'll answer your question again. If it came down to it, the bankers would have got the under 18s or under 23s coach to take the team. But none of them, if they had any integrity about them, all those donkeys would have walked with Ollie.
Okay, all right. Bobs, can I ask you the same question then?
Yes, you can ask me the question.
Yeah. If it wasn't Carrick in charge of this game, who at United would have been in charge for this game? Bear in mind, the principle was Nuruddin's right, because they were culpable too, like Ollie was, the backroom staff where they were. But let's just go back to the reality of the situation. What do you do when you sack the manager? Who could have taken charge for this very, very vital game that we got through? Go on, answer me, please.
For me personally, it's it could have been Darren Fletcher.
Yeah,
honest to God. It also would have probably could have been the under 23s or academy manager. We know what was going to happen. Listen, they all were not going to leave. I think we know that. We know the principle they should have left. However, there was a game to manage, and this just shows their dictatorship and the way they run things. They sacked the manager knowing that they had the football match within 48 hours. So they couldn't let everyone go because someone had to take care of team. So, so for me, it was always going to be the case that they were going to be there. Simple as that. And what they wanted is for us to win. And that's what they got,
Yeah, I mean, like I said, much as I wanted them all to go, we got to imagine that we run the club. What would we do in that situation? We've got to try and think of what we could have done in that situation. And like I said, I think it probably could have been Darren Fletcher in charge. But whether we like it or not, it's actually worked for that one game. We got lucky because we were battered for 70 minutes and we got lucky when in the second half, But we got through. And like I said, Nuruddin said it's a massive, massive relief. This has sort of saved our season to one little degree. We've saved our season because that Thursday night Europa League would have really finished us off, especially having Ronaldo in the
So for
Europa
me,
League would have been embarrassing.
It is at the end of the day.
It was for my own mental health. Guys, smash the like on the video. So Ronaldo is incredible records, obviously. He's on 799 career goals tonight. 799. So his next goal will be 800. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Yeah. Absolutely incredible. And here it is. Look.
So wait a second. Have we discussed the game though? Have we discussed?
No. I'm going to give you my point of view of the game. I was at that poetry event, so I can only keep an eye on it. Man United played low block football, and to start with, we played 2 up front. And then Sancho was very disjointed, very nervous, as you can expect. A team that's a zero coaching, that's not been coached for all those 3 years, other than to counter-attack football. We can't even do the old school, the thing that we used to be coached for, because we can't keep things tight. So the confidence is rock bottom. The players look like confused. The ball was like a hot potato. And by the way, people, I want to put this in context. Tonight, Villarreal had 4 first-team important players out. 4 first-team important players out tonight, especially in attacking and midfield areas, right? This is what happened tonight, right? There are 2 strikers who should have played. Were not there tonight. And that winger, that dangerous winger, the one that was smoking, absolutely tearing apart our defense in the first half at Old Trafford, he wasn't playing tonight either. So let's put it into context. In that first half an hour, we were shell-shocked. We looked like we were in a war zone. and bombs and everything was going off. We didn't have any team shape. And when people tell me about Scott McTominay's defensiveness and Fred's, they don't even do anything. They were passing it around us in a team where they've not got their main attacking threat and thrust. They were passing it around us. And any other night, if we would have made any mistakes in terms of the goalkeeper, we would have got beaten. And if we would have conceded, honestly, it would have been taken to the bank. There was no way in this game Man United were getting back into this game, because the way we were set up was to low block, try to keep it tight, because we can't even do that anymore. And if they would have scored in that first half, we would have lost this game, and no way we were going to get back into it, because they would have just sat back, defended, and like they did it in the Europa League final, and we would not have gone through. And so we wouldn't. That's what would have happened. That's what would have happened. So I'm so happy. I'm over the moon. But the game was shambles. And in the last 20 minutes, they make a mistake. They give us a goal through Ronaldo. I mean, what are the keepers doing there, passing it out? And then Ronaldo with an absolute master finish. That's why he's on 799 people. He wasn't a striker to begin with, but he knows where the goal is, and he smells blood. Yeah. Any little bit, it's like a shark, mate. Any little bit of blood is there. And he put that goal in. Then the game changed, because they had to open up and they had to go for it. And then Carrick then realizes, doesn't think ever. He realizes, I need more fresh legs in here. And I need.
Wait, no, wait. I got to correct you. Wait a second. You made a mistake here. It was 0-0 when he brought Thingy on.
No, I know that, but I'm talking about
when he brought Rashford on, and he brought.
Listen, but he
brought Bruno on. It was 0-0.
Yeah, but when the game changed, it's when the last 20 minutes, 25 minutes when we scored after that goal.
Wait. Can I just say that? Wait. No, because we need to talk. So, are you saying, because this is what I picked up? I could be wrong. That as soon as Emery saw that Rashford was coming on, he knew the ball over the top was going to be there.
Danger.
So he pushed the team back that had already pushing up. He pushed them back, which played into United's hands.
You push onto us with Rashford on the pitch. You're asking. It's like I always say, we're deadly on the break.
Yeah.
He watched the way we went to the Europa League final. We destroyed 2 or 3 Spanish teams by doing that. That ball over the top to Rashford.
Yeah.
But we were because there was nobody in the stadium. That there was, obviously because of the corona, we were more deadly with nobody on, and we were playing horrendous football. Now and again, the ball over the top, and we run onto it. That's what was happening. But for me, let's not get it. The elephant in the room is 2. Scott McTominay's form, woeful, absolutely woeful. At this moment in time, I'm not lying to you. He's on the kind of form. He's not even good enough for the championship. That's the kind of form he's on. But
I don't think it was woeful today, Nuruddin.
Irfan, are you kidding? Are you not watched that first half an hour, the first 20 minutes?
Okay. Yeah, he was poor.
You see how many passes he replaced? The reason why, what's his name? Van der Beek got a yellow card. A 4-year.
Okay, no, you're right. I was thinking after that.
Stretch.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, he was. You're right. In that early period, he was.
How many times was Martial free? Martial was free, right? The ball could have been played. What happens? He gives it, and then the ball, the easy ball, always hiding and always not hitting the high ball. At the end of the day, I don't want to make it about any player.
No, you're right.
I don't want to make it about any player. Scott McTominay, when the game opened up, he came into it like every United player. When the team comes onto us or sits back against us in a certain way, but I try to go for it to get because they had to, because they're out now. They're out. They're practically out.
Yeah,
they're practically out.
Nerdy. No, let me.
But the game opens up. Most people are not understanding this. A lot of United fans tonight will not understand. After we scored and after Rashford came on the pitch, tactically they had to change. But after we scored, they played openly. And they're always...
But wait a second. But you didn't... But let me just make the point, though, because I asked you that because I was going to ask you the following question to say, did Carrick do anything good today? Because that was going to be the lead-up question to question. But wait a second, about McTominay, yeah? The reason I said that about McTominay, he was, you're right, he was terrible in the first half. But in the second half, I didn't see him making the same mistakes. But like I said, the biggest problem with us is the pass through both of them. The pass that dissects both of them straight through is there all the time. So we were lucky. We were so lucky today, right? We were lucky.
The second half, tactically, what we did in the second half was bring Martial back on the left to follow back with the fullback and to help out Telles. In the first half, we didn't. He didn't even put it in that first half, in that first half an hour, because the formation looked quite weird. That it would look like two up front, and then Sancho is on his own, very disjointed on the right-hand side, further away from Ronaldo and Martial. Yeah. But Martial came on the left second half. Yeah. We settled, and then we contained them in that sense. And when we made that change, Rashford, they thought, shit, we can't push up, we can't squeeze it like we've been squeezing. We drop back. Goal comes from Ronaldo. It didn't come from any invention that we did, guys. It came from their mistake after the offside. That's what it came from their mistake. Yeah. Their goalkeeper, too arrogant. Next minute, Ronaldo's like a shark. He sniffs it and puts it in.
All I can say, the
last 20 minutes, Manchester United look decent.
We look not decent. It was from 71 minutes onwards. 71 onwards, we look good.
It's because Villarreal has to go for it. And when a team plays open against us, we look like a team. We look like a team because we got counter-attacking footballers, fast players on the pitch.
But Nuruddin, wait a second, Nuruddin. But the other thing to look at is confidence. We were devoid of any confidence in the first half. Completely devoid.
We couldn't even because of those clowns. The fact that they stayed, we couldn't even get that bounce. We couldn't even get a new, fresh ideas. We couldn't get somebody new talking to them. We couldn't get a day in training exactly how the new manager or the new coach wants us to play. We couldn't get that. They're hearing the same old shit. What kind of team that would have been?
Okay, so wait a second. So there's no positives that Carrick achieved? None?
Listen, at the end of the day, he made it look like, because he can see every time, whether it's the away fans, whether it's the home fans, everybody's singing Donny van de Beek, la 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 la. Everybody's singing. So tonight he thought, I'll start Donny van de Beek. No, Donny van de Beek should have started instead of fucking Mctominay as a number 8. He played as a number 8 in midfield on Saturday, and he was our best fucking player. Play him there and put Bruno where he is.
So Carrick gets
tonight. I would have
nothing for the substitutions he made after 70 minutes. He doesn't get anything for that, no.
Yeah, listen, I'm not giving him nothing because the Muppet should not be there, fan. He shouldn't be there. And
no,
now,
I'm asking. I'm playing devil's advocate.
Have you seen the news what's coming out? Have you seen what's leaking now? What these Muppets, Neil Ashton is feeding them. Whoever comes in the interim has got to keep the coaching staff. Why? Because they gave them all 3 years, 3-year fucking contract only a month and a half ago. They gave Ollie 2.5 months ago, and they gave them a month ago. That's what's happening.
It looks stupid. Of course it looks stupid. If any brains, they would have just still had it rolling 1 year at a time. That's what we've done. But they're morons, aren't they? Look, these are the same morons that give Jones an extended contract. I don't know what these morons on. You don't need to go there. And like I said, Mctominay would never be near the first 11 if it was me the boss. But I thought, like I said, after the 60th minute, I didn't see him make the same mistakes. But you know, like I said, you shouldn't be anywhere near the team. I'm trying to get out to you. Was there any positives from today's game?
No, because Donny starting might have been. But listen, Sentiment FC, when you're a low block team, your number 10 is not going to have that much on the ball when the other team is dictating possession. Number 10, wingers, attackers, your strikers all depend on possession, right? When you've got the possession, then you can get your number 10 into the game and your wingers like Martial and Sancho into the game and Ronaldo into the game. We did it. Ronaldo was dropping into the halfway line to get a touch of the ball in that first half an hour, 40 minutes. That's what he was doing. So you can't play, even if Bruno would have been exactly the same tonight, not a sniff, because Bruno was doing exactly the same thing where I was there watching it live against Villarreal, even when Pogba was playing. And we were not keeping possession because they were out passing. They passed us to death in that game.
They did pass us to death.
And if they had any strikers, they would have been through tonight.
All they're missing is a striker.
If we didn't have David De Gea in both games, if we didn't have David De Gea or Ronaldo, we would be in the Europa League now, people. Yeah. Listen, smash a like because there's no Europa League.
Okay, can I get a kiss?
God. Smash a like. Bobby, come on in, lad. What did you think of the game?
Hang on a second. Give him a break, yeah? Well, look, Nuruddin, I tried to get an answer out of you about Carrick. Did Carrick do anything good? You didn't give any points for putting Martial in, putting Sancho on the right. You didn't get any points for putting Donny in the number 10. He didn't get any of that. He didn't do anything.
He has to do that to seem like, listen, I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not Ollie. Look, I've made changes. Look, listen, that's what that was about, me. That's all that was about, right?
Yeah,
I'm not-
guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you,
we
bro.
can hear you, Bobs. Yeah.
Yeah, Nuruddin, to answer your question, the second half was listen, we've got Ronaldo up front. Do you know what I mean? Any little chance, you know. To be honest, I wasn't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't impressed with anything today. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I think that's on the hangover of obviously the weekend and stuff. I was just happy the fact that we've qualified, we've
Bobby,
won.
just to check there. I'm happy for Sancho. That's the big bright part I get away from it.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's incredible finishing, and the three positives are tonight for me. De Gea's incredible save, Ronaldo incredible sniffing of that chance, and Sancho's performance throughout. I thought it was decent.
Yeah, but you know what the funny thing is though? Isn't it ironic that Sancho has a good game when we've got players on the pitch that give him the ball? It's not. Remember me and you spoke about this, about when we were talking about football, we were trying to break it down. It's all about balance, and we were saying that there's a reason when you play these players, you need to give them the ball, you know. And listen, we can go on about McTominay, but listen, that's a lost cause. But it was good to see Sancho play freely. He looked like he was trying to prove a point, and he got his goal. Nice. Now we've lifted off. We've arrived. Now, can we just play our 77 right winger on the right wing, please? And just keep him there. You know? Keep him there. For 2 years, we courted this guy. We were scouting on him for 2 years to come play right wing. He's not even had a sniff right wing. You know? So, for me, listen, the second half, listen, it's a milestone because we're qualified for the next round. Michael done something all he couldn't do. No, and you know, it's facts. It's facts, you know. Sancho happy. Listen, we know what Ronaldo does. We know what De Gea does. I'm just quite worrying that if they had great strikers or anything about them, could have been good night Vienna. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, listen, we're through. We've qualified. We've topped the group. Let's enjoy it for what it is. You know, let's enjoy for what the moment is because right now we're a circus. We're a circus right now.
Bobby, you played at football at a decent level and you played in midfield. Talk to me about Scott McTominay's performance this season, please.
So for me, he hides. And you know what? I think he's got away with it because I think Scott's physique does more than his actual ability with the ball. For Scotland, he plays centre-back. Okay, he has a very simple job. Get the ball out, pass it forward. That's it. Pick up your man. For me, Scott McTominay, I think Scott McTominay is not a centre midfielder. He's come out and said that, you know, at Man United, any elite football club, you do not have time to train or develop a 24-year-old player. I'm sorry. You do not learn on the job in a position. You go out and get a specialist, okay? If Scott was playing in that position from the age of 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, blah, 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 if he was like, say, a Billy Gilmore, okay? This is, do you know what? The conclusion is this. Scott McTominay is not good enough to play in Scotland's midfield. That's it. Steve Clark plays him centre-back.
Bro, say it for the people at the back, bro. Say it for the people at the back.
Scott McTominay is not good enough to play in Scotland's midfield. Steve Clark plays him at the back because he knows, okay, there's other better players. Billy Gilmore starts ahead of him. Billy Gilmore. Scott, I mean, I don't know what.
And John McGinn. You got a serious player called John McGinn. That's why you would never get in the team.
Yeah. But then there you go, though. But look, how many people... We play a very simple system. He doesn't get a sniff. He plays centre-back. Centre-back. Steve Clark is like, you're not good enough.
Exactly. Khalees, I've been saying that, Scholes, you've got to go and get the very best in charge. Michael Carrick is a coach. No experience anywhere else. He can't get the Man UFC job. As much as I like the lad, they need the very best. I've been saying that and people are like, But tonight and today, throughout the day and this morning, the club are there. They're leaking it out. Whoever comes in will have to work with the coaches. No, they need to go. Head out, mate. See you later. You're part of the most disastrous coaching.
Okay, so Nuruddin, couldn't they go? Couldn't they stay until the interim guy comes? Couldn't they?
No. Yeah, they could stay. Yeah, they could stay wherever the interim comes. We're gonna get smashed, by the way, on Sunday.
Yeah,
we're gonna get smashed.
It looks like we're gonna get smashed
by Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Listen, we could. You
if
never know.
Tuchel's brave, they could give us a hiding on Sunday.
Yeah.
He's brave. If he's brave, he
Yeah.
could give us. If he's cautious, they might beat us 1 or 2-0. But
Yeah.
if he's brave, they could give it. They could smash us.
Yeah. A 4 or 5-0. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You know they won 4-0.
I think the Chelsea game. Well, we're gonna have to.
Look, if we win 3-0 game because Ed Woodward is an absolute fucking clown. There we go. We've got him. We got the man himself, Carrick. How are you? How was it?
Buzzing.
How was the first game tonight?
Nuruddin, I'm gonna head. Love you all. Speak to you soon, guys. Good night.
Take care, Bob.
Love,
Good
Bobby.
night.
Bobby, can you say it for the? Oh, he's gone. Bobby just said it for the people at the back. Scott McTominay is not good enough to get in Scotland's midfield. So why is he good enough to play midfield for Man United? Let that sink in, people. Go ahead. Carico, talk to me. Congratulations on that dreadful lack of integrity that you have there. Talk to me. Zero integrity, but good win tonight. You saved my mental health. You saved myself from myself. And we have gone through. So no Europa League for me this season. No more Thursday nights. Thursday nights are date nights and cinema for me. But go ahead. Take it away, Carrick. How was it? How did it feel?
It feels lovely, man. Feels lovely. I watched the first half, and then I went to play, and I came back and 2-0, man. What a beautiful goal from Sancho. Job done, man. We're through. That's what we needed today. We needed a win, and this was a big one. No Europa League for you, and it looked like, you know, it wasn't obviously. Look, first game, Michael's taken over. He's made some good positive changes, some decent substitutions, and he spoke well, to be honest with you. Honestly, he spoke well. He interacted well with the boys. He was enthusiastic about it. He wasn't timid. So I liked what I saw. We got a win, and, you know, we crack on. We go to Chelsea, and we see what happens.
What if we get beat 5-0? What happens then?
Same as every week. You laugh, and we go on to the week after that.
So
what can you do?
Nothing's going on until we get the interim guy in. Yeah? Nothing's happening, yeah?
I mean, do you know what? I'm not kidding. I've been saying to Dino, the board, like me, I'll just speak for me. I was thinking, Ollie, you know, let's give him this season, develop what we, you know, the good things we did last year. He's built a good side. Let him have the crack at it. But it's gone so badly wrong, Earth, so quickly that I am absolutely shocked. And I don't even think the board expected it. Nobody in the world expected to see what has happened to us. All right, we might have lost a game here and there, but it's been a free fall crisis. And this happens in football sometimes, and certain managers just cannot claw it back. And that's what happened to Ollie, unfortunately. So now, if we want to get a good manager in to really take the reins, and we can't get him right now, obviously mid-season, because you got to remember, some managers also don't want to just jump ship, leave their players, whatever. That's understandable. So if Carrick's here, a lot of people, you know, already will agree that we're not going to win the league. It's a top 4 fight. We're not realistically going to win the Champions League, but glad to be through. If Carrick's taken this over till the end of the year, but at the end of the year, we're going to get our man, which is whoever it's going to be. I'm not sure whether it's Ten Hag, whether it's Pot, Coutinho, whether it's whoever. Then, all right, I understand that. I don't expect them to have a plan immediately because we're waiting. I was thinking maybe Ollie will turn it around. Did you expect to go to Liverpool and get dashed like that, and then go to City and get dashed, and then go to Watford though as well? That's the big one.
Brother, listen, don't you think though?
Listen,
wait. Let me ask you a question, Rudy. Let me ask you a question.
Can you repeat that, please? You thought that he was going to turn it around. Can you repeat that, please?
No, you got to remember. Do you know? Obviously, Irv, before you ask me, bro.
Yeah.
You're all waiting there thinking.
You laugh tonight.
Bro, I'm here to entertain. Don't worry. But I'm thinking the players, if not the manager, will go to Watford and they'll get something. But it's not so much that we're getting bashed. It's like it really went. It was a major crisis. So nobody saw this coming like this. Okay, Ollie might have gone through the season and maybe come fifth, maybe come fourth, not win the league. Well, we get that. But for this to happen the way it's happened, realistically, I cannot say I ever saw this coming at this speed, at this level.
Just freeze that a second. Nuruddin, did you see this coming?
Of course I did.
I saw it coming. I wasn't surprised by it. Having watched United every single game, I never see him dominate. I never see a strategy. I never saw like a structure where I thought they were going to do the business. I always thought they were winging it every game. They're just winging it on individual brilliance. So I wasn't that surprised because basically I knew they could get battered badly and I knew it could destroy their confidence. I knew it could happen. And it happened. So you say that you didn't expect that. And you say that the board didn't expect that. But anybody who watches United carefully, surely you could see it was going to happen if you'd watched them for the last 18 months. Look at the first phase. All right, let me just say one last thing. Look at the first phase when we had Ollie at the wheel and he came in and he won 10 on the trot. And then look what happened to that. Look what happened to us after that when we were terrible. We couldn't beat a low block when we were exposed. Do you remember how bad that football was? Do you remember, Nuruddin?
Of course.
So wasn't that the writing on the wall then?
Football. I've been deprived of good football for a very long time. You tell me, 90 minutes. You know the game that I remember Ollie played fantastic was when we got knocked out by Sevilla. In that game, we were so unlucky. We very decent Sevilla team. We played fantastic, but the strikers couldn't finish that day, and that was the game for me. That's the last game. And away to Everton in the League Cup, we were amazing. We played a diamond midfield, and we were amazing. There's a couple of results here and there. Last season against City away, we were decent in the second half. We kept the ball and passed it. You and Faro between there, fan. So if I can name you the games, maybe 3 or 4. In 3 years, what does that tell you?
3 or 4 out of 160, Nuruddin.
Exactly.
3 or 4 out of 160. Ollie was in charge the longest of any manager since Ferguson.
Of course.
Yeah.
And on net, he spent 300 and something million.
Yeah.
On net.
More than any other Premier League manager. Yeah.
I think he just overspent 30 million or something like that over Mourinho.
Do you know what I will say though? Everything has been a continuation of what's gone before. I am consistent in that even with Mourinho, when he took over the team that Van Gaal left, and everybody started saying he spent so much money, he's terrible. I was the one that was still saying this team not only needs more players, it needs another couple of 100 million easy spending on it.
Can I ask you?
I disagree with that. It needs a structure.
Listen, it needs
coaching.
Okay, look. Structure is one thing, and coaching and stuff like that. But the only reason expectations go up at a club is when you have the tools to do the job. And the reason we're going nuts is not like Ollie's not got one of the best teams in England. He has got the personnel. You listen to what Tuchel says tonight about Manchester United's squad. We have got an embarrassment of riches in certain areas. We are a very, very well-equipped team. And the players that we've signed in Varane, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Ronaldo, Cavani, Sancho, we virtually got everything we wanted and more. The only thing we're missing was a Declan Rice or a Bissouma, or whatever you want to call it. That's all we're missing. We have spent a lot of money on this team, and only now you can say this year, regardless of who, hang on, regardless of who's at the helm, that yes, we have to go and challenge. But previous years, I would not have said
something. Though I agree with you that we need a Bissouma or someone like that in the midfield, in the pivot, But we also need a coach that has a strategy, that knows how to play football as well.
I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. What I'm trying to explain to you is, in terms of spending money.
Okay, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Simple question. So why do Everton have a better midfield than us? Why do Wolverhampton have a better midfield than us? Leicester City have a better midfield than us. Brighton have a better midfield than us. Why?
You're asking me a question that I'm not disagreeing with. It's not a question you should be. What I'm trying to explain to you.
Why have all these managers not gone out?
You said, Nuruddin, about money. You said about we spent.
He spent the most.
Yeah, I know he has. But to me, Manchester United squad, in terms of equipment to go forward and assault City and Liverpool and now Chelsea, is only ready this year.
Let me tell you something to you. Not every manager has got everything they want. But you know what they have? Majority of top managers have a system. In modern football, system reigns supreme over everything.
I understand that.
Let me finish my point.
I'm talking in the context. I am talking to you. One sec. Listen, let me finish what you asked me. I'm talking in the context of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what he took over and what I thought at the time. Top managers like Klopp, if we had one of them, we don't have this discussion. He's making miracles happen on a third of the money that we've spent, that City have spent, that Chelsea have spent. You mentioned money. We needed money to be pumped in because we don't have a club. This year we have a team that has to go and compete.
So what's triggered you is that me saying he spent the most, right?
I'm just making a point here.
No,
I'm just making a point here.
That triggered you clearly, and I'm telling you again, if you had a coaching staff 15 months ago, I said to Irfan, and I said to him in the group chat as well, if Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to keep his effing job, he has to go and get better coaches. He didn't. He was stubborn, and that donkey's gone now. Thank God he's gone. Because he stayed in the job for far too long.
Far too long, yeah.
If Man United were a football club, if Man United were
he's not a donkey.
If Man United were a football club instead of being a Netflix special comedy club, that donkey and all those coaching staff, everybody responsible for that defeat against Liverpool, all of them would have been out.
Look, listen. He's not a donkey. He's done some good things, and he's laid some good work for someone to come in and take us to the next level. That's his. It is. Listen. You can't deny. Look, all right. Look.
You know what? This is propaganda, mate. I'm not here for that.
Listen. Irfan, let me ask Irfan then. Look, let me ask Irfan.
Manchester United football players can't pass the ball to each other normally. They pass.
Listen.
It's not moved on. Let me finish.
Listen. You're going on a rant. You're going on a rant.
Football.
You're going on a rant. Let's have a discussion.
We did not move away from that. We didn't. We stopped. We passed the ball. We stopped. We passed the ball. Lethargic football. That's all I've seen. And I saw it towards the end of last season.
Look,
in the last 3-4 games and the Europa League final, I saw it.
Look,
right? That's what
ultimately.
Don't try to history. Other than the first 6 months, Ollie's football was sensational. That first 6 months, we played a very counter-attacking football. Players had some sort of freedom. After that, football.
Pogba was high up the pitch in the number 10. Pogba was way high up.
Yeah. I'm not gonna look. I can't sit here and say that anything other than the right decision has been made. But the reason many people stay on board with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and if you go back and look at the conversations I've been involved in with Irfan, with Mundo, with yourself, with whoever else is on the channel, I've always maintained that I'm seeing progression in certain things. Certain players are improving. Certain ways that we're playing off the ball, the pressing. There's some games where we were excellent. I don't know what you've been watching, but I'm seeing different things, right?
Okay, I'll ask you a question. Can you name me 5 games where Man United was insulated? 5 games.
I can name you a few games where we're playing big teams and we blow them away. But the problem with us is we've always had something, whoever the manager's been, with inconsistency. One of the best games I saw with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was the 0-0 against Chelsea. We were absolutely outstanding against the mint team. The way that we pressed them high up the pitch and pushed their fullbacks right back was a chess match. It's one of the best games I've seen us play. And I thought, Ollie, just start building on these things. But unfortunately, he's not progressed like I expected him to, with better personnel. And sometimes great managers, man, they can dig themselves out of the biggest holes. That's what makes them great. Ollie went in a hole and he shrunk because it's hard. This is Man United. It's a big job, man. Big pressure, big players, big club. Now big expectation. And that expectation is only here this season because we have a great team. And we're saying we need somebody to come in and take over. What I'd say is, if the right man is not available now, then don't just hire anybody for the sake of getting anyone. We're just going to have to accept this season's done, and I'll wait to get the right man that you think is going to do the good job. Somebody that the fans will be happy with. There's no point in changing now and messing about.
Manchester United Football Club need a cultural reset. There's a guy called Ronny. He knows how to build and reset.
Maybe he doesn't want to be here, though. There's a million things you got to
Let
ask.
me finish. You've
Wait, Nuruddin, can I just say, wait, before you, wait a second. Wait, Nuruddin, before you, no, because
Manchester
you just
United
mentioned.
Football Club need that. Manchester United need the
Nuruddin,
fucking bankers away from footballing decisions.
Nuruddin.
First thing. Number one, Ed Woodward, Matt Judge, that fucking clown Richard Arnold, all those three donkeys need to step away from all footballing decisions at this football club. They need to hire a director of football, give him all of the power that he needs to solve this. Then we can go in a journey. Then he needs to identify that guy. That guy has to be the best the money can get. Get him in now. I don't care if it's Radvania, if it's Campos, if it's Paul Mitchell. I don't care who it is. If it's Modji, that's a Sevilla. I don't care who it is.
I think I've got what you're trying to say. You made it pretty clear.
Let me finish. I don't want it to be anybody that's got things to do with Manchester United. I don't want anybody who's ever been associated. I don't want Fletcher or fucking Merton Muppet. I don't want any of those. I want a cultural reset. That's the first thing. Forget about fucking manager. That's the first thing that we need. Then that guy identifies the manager, because the way the Glazers and the fucking bankers have put it, they wrote off the season already. Yeah. You said before top 4. We're not a top 4 team. We are now top fucking 8, top 10. Our current form in the league is relegation fucking football. That's what it is. We're on relegation form.
The mandate now is a top 4 finish. The mandate. No longer is it a Premier League challenge.
Yeah, but that's not realistic anymore. That's not realistic anymore.
It's not. No, listen. That is our trophy. Top 4, fan.
Listen to me.
No, but that isn't top 4. It's not realistic anymore.
Listen to me.
It has to be the aim, though.
No, let me finish. While the clowns are feeding it with Neil Ashton, feeding it to giving it to the journalists, briefing it out. Whoever the interim guy comes in, they've got to stay. While they're doing that, top 4, you are absolutely smoking crack. You are, because top 4, we're not even anywhere near. Forget even top 6. Top 10 finish. Yeah. Because the form that we're on, one place, you know what? You can have expectation, whatever you want. You know, in football, one thing you can never hide is on the football pitch. And you know, on the football pitch, our current form in the league stands us relegation football. That's where it is to taking us.
Yeah, we have to.
You're talking like you're Neil Ashton. Have you been with Neil tonight, lad? Who have you been talking to?
No, it's a bit harsh. He's a bit more on the optimistic side than you are.
It's not about that. Look, guys, every week it's like a broken record. Neil Ashton, Matt Judge, structure. Look, the Glazers, get it into your heads. It's their club. They hire and fire who they want. You can only talk about, really, why don't you focus on stuff that you can actually control that might affect our fortunes? That is a new manager.
Listen, I'm a one bandwagon, and I'm forever
I know you are.
United fan. Right? But ain't about the fucking managers. It's about the people who have zero qualifications making football decisions. I am never going to talk about that. The media are scared. All these ex-United legends are all scared because they all want to protect their brand and they want to have access to the club. That's why they all keep it.
No, look, listen. You cannot expect. No, hang on. You can't expect players, ex-players that have got rapport with the current manager and the current players that were the teammates who played for this club, served this club for a long time and were successful and through the good and the bad, to just come out and behave the way that you're behaving just so that you say, yeah, they're saying it how it is. There's ways of doing things. There's ways of doing things. There's decorum. There has to be. There has to be. And even with Ollie, people swearing and donkeying, he don't deserve that, man. It's still Ollie.
Forever he will go down.
No, listen. He has gone.
And the biggest donkey that even apologized to Jeff Shreves on Sky Sports. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Why the fuck are you apologizing?
Look, he's not. Look, he's not part of Ollie's. I think part of Ollie. It's coming to light now from players he's had in the past that even when they think they deserve a whipping, he's just a very, very, very nice guy. And sometimes nice guys get rid of him.
I'm not having that.
And
no.
and when you look at Ollie, there's always been like, we wish he was a bit more assertive and had a bit more authority about him in these press conferences, because players watch that. It's just not. He's just not good at them.
Wait. Okay, you've spoken a lot now. Let's just come back in, right? I see it very differently, and I understand where you come from, because you've got more of a positive attitude, and you're trying to tell the people out there who are watching and listening that there's a reality to this. The fan is too close to the situation, and the fan can't really think rationally about the situation. I see where you're coming from.
He can think rationally about the situation.
But look, you disagree with Nuruddin, okay? You're allowed to disagree. I'm closer to what Nuruddin's thinking, but I know for Nuruddin to ask those, Richard Arnold and Matt Judge and those guys to get out of it, I know that's kind of impossible. That's going to take a big tsunami to get rid of them. It's not happening, but that's the reality. That what needs to happen. Now, look, the reason I have it with Ollie, because I just think he had a massive ego. Because this idea about being nice, you don't get a job because you're nice. Nice has got nothing to do with the equation of being a footballer. He had a massive ego, because if he really loved the club, he'd resigned a long time ago. That's the truth of the matter. If he loved the club, he really did. Look, I'm not having
there is not.
No, anyone. I've watched United in the 70s. Okay, I know the score. There is absolute BS, that is. Okay, so look. But wait a second. I'm also listening to fans like you. I'm open to listening to what you've got to say, because we're a broad church. We're a massive church. So what I'm saying to you is, I don't have a problem with that. But I could see that this guy was only supposed to be the interim, and he was only supposed to say part-time, but he smelled the coffee. He smelled the lure of the profile of what it was and what it was to be, to say, he thought he could be United's savior, but he had nothing in his resume that said he could save the club and build it. Nothing at all. But the ego was so big, right, that I can be the guy that saves United.
We all got carried away. We all got carried away. We all got carried away because we got so much love and affection for him.
Yeah, of course, but Nuruddin, like you said, Nuruddin, like you said, the 5-0 loss destroyed everything about the guy. He's never going to get past that. He's never ever going to get past that. No United manager will ever get past a 5-0 beat like that.
Fun.
Nuruddin, remember they
in 110 years in Man United.
Let me ask
a documentary about it. They're making a documentary. They've got T-shirts. Yeah. I think Liverpool fans with T-shirts. With T-shirts.
Look, let me ask a pertinent question then, to maybe move this thing a little bit along.
We got enough of the negatives. I want you to give me the positives of tonight's performance. What you thought? Because we can't.
I am anything.
Let's say it's a positive, yeah. Yeah.
I am anything but negative. I am objective, man. I know that sometimes I come on here and it's me against all of you, because you guys see it differently.
No, Mr.
That's fine.
I don't think objective is the right for adjective to use. I don't think you're objective. Sorry? I don't think that's quite the right word, because I could say you're trying to be objective. I don't think you are objective, but I could say you're trying to be objective.
No, sorry, because well, you talk about an ego.
I disagree with you. Ego. That's what I saw.
Well, let me tell you why I disagree with you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So you're talking about an ego. This is an ex-player that you can't question the fact that he loves the club.
Yeah.
There's no getting away from the fact that
ego, though.
There's no getting away from the fact that we will give him a bit of extra time, a bit of extra love because of who he is. And he gets the job not because he's a phenomenal manager.
Yeah, that was football.
We were here. Listen, we were here to find out, now that he was equipped at the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
In a normal season, fans are back. We have a team that is comparable to our competitors, but the only difference is they have much superior managers. We were here to find out if this manager can be what we would like him to be now that he has the tools. Nobody ever said he was it. We were here to try and find out, and we found out.
Okay, but wait a second.
And with regards to the ego,
can we talk about tonight's game, please?
Yeah, we are going to talk about it. Hang on. No man that has played for the club and that some regard as a legend wants to concede and leave the club in a disastrous way.
He was a clown, mate. He was a clown. I'm sorry to say. That's my opinion. You don't take 5-0 and think you can keep your job, mate. If he had any integrity about him, any little integrity, he would have done what Gattuso done and walked away. He's already a multi-millionaire. Already. But anyway, I want to hear your positives from the game tonight. What did you like tonight?
But no, he missed the second half. How could he like anything?
What I watched, I thought we moved the ball a bit quicker today. I thought Fred and McTominay played well. Sancho looked lively. Bro,
Yeah,
you keep laughing. Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. I really don't think you know what you're talking about when it comes to Scott McTominay and Fred. I swear to God. Because even when they play well, it's like default, your head locks. Oh, it's Fred and McTominay. They're terrible. They're never going to have a good game. Scott McTominay tonight, first half that I watched the positions he takes the ball in, off, and the way he becomes the centre of the two centre-backs and how he takes the ball out. Yeah. Honestly, what are you watching? What are you watching? Do you even watch the games anymore?
Listen, I've had my say.
Do you even watch the games?
I've had my say. What else? So you like the Scott McTominay performance? What else? Yeah. You moved the ball quick. Wow.
Fred, Scott McTominay. I thought Maguire got it out of his feet quicker tonight than usual, which is something I usually criticise him for. Yeah. And you know what? The pressing is not going to be fixed overnight, but I like that tonight watching the boys. They were telling each other, look, get here, press. They're going to need to work on that. There's a lot of work to be done. But I think tonight was definitely a step in the right direction in some aspects of the game. Yeah. And tonight,
how many likes we've got? 1 second. How many likes we got on the video? Please like, share, subscribe.
Wait. Can I just come back in for a second?
Listen, hang on. And tonight, don't forget, boys. Tonight is a massive, like Nuruddin was saying, this is a massive game with a huge pressure. If we lose tonight, it's a killer. It's Europa League.
I couldn't sleep thinking about Europa League football last night.
So you got to give credit to the boys. Listen, you got to give credit to United tonight for getting the job done.
Okay. So can I give a reality check of what you just said though? If you look at the comments and all the people that are listening, they think you're nuts to think that McTominay think he had a good game. They think you're nuts. I'm reading the comments. You know, I mean, look. You're allowed to give your opinion.
But there is a bigger world. There is a bigger world than United Real Therapy. You do know that.
No,
there are pundits that you listen to.
But to tell you the truth,
there is something else out there. It's therapy, Army.
I know you really believe that. Yeah,
Mr. Carrick, can I just say, when I look at Twitter, I look at all the biggest things. Generally, what I'm seeing on the comments here is what most Man United fans say, who watch the game. They say, you are. I won't say you're quite out of touch with what I read on Twitter. You know, I don't see any supporters of Fred and McTominay.
Well, thank God for that, bro, because I'm not on them things.
I'm just saying to you, look, no, you're allowed to see it. Let's be honest. Let's just tell our fan. Everyone has their own opinion, right? I take Nuruddin's opinion seriously because I know he watches the football on a deep level that most fans don't watch it at. Tactically,
you're throwing out superlatives. You're throwing out superlatives that have no bearing on this conversation. With all due respect, Dino watches football on a deeper level.
I'm saying to you, you're not watching the game carefully. I'm saying you're not watching the game carefully. I'm telling you now. That's what I say. You're not watching the game carefully. You're not. I'm sorry to say. You know,
no. Just because you disagree with me, you can't say that.
Well, but of course you can reply that.
That's like that. All right, that's like me saying to you, then you guys don't know what you're watching.
But
you guys don't know what you're watching. You guys are just jumping. Listen, the problem with you guys, then you're just going with the waves on Twitter. That's all you're doing every week. That's all you do.
I'm a realist.
You don't see. You don't see, bro. You just throwing labels and words out. They don't mean anything.
Views on Twitter. You listen. Compared to Twitter, I'm mild. I am really mild. I'm not. Listen,
the comments are asking. The comments are saying, "What is this guy on? Who is this guy? What is he on?" That's what the comments are saying.
No, we need that. Listen. Football is a game of opinion. Same thing. Everybody can be watching. We see it from totally different view. I respect that, but I have to laugh. Somebody says to me, in that first half, Scott McTominay and Fred played well. I have to laugh. I have to. I'm sorry because I didn't see it. And Maguire as well. When Man United's tactics tonight was very low block, don't even want the ball in terms of possession, just try to contain them in that first half an hour, 35 minutes. And that's what we did. And when everybody's close to each other and the team are missing 2 or 3 of their best players, right? Two of their strikers or the guys who usually play, and maybe one midfielder they're missing, yeah? Then I wouldn't expect everybody to look good. But still, it took David De Gea to make some all right saves that he should be making, but one or two fantastic saves to keep us in the game. Because if we were 1-0 down in that game, we're in Europa League. And that's why I'm ever so grateful to David De Gea for saving us. And Ronny sniffing a goal and shout. My positives tonight are David De Gea saves, Ronaldo sharp mentality, sniffing blood. And then Sancho, I'm so happy for him to get his first goal.
Nuruddin, we got lucky today. We got lucky.
Very lucky.
We got very lucky today.
Listen, and they've not been on great form. They're like 12th or something like that. They've lost a lot of games. They've drew a lot of games. They've not been on terrific form for Villarreal. They're having a really bad start to the season. So they're not, but they passed us to death in that first half.
They passed us to death. Nuruddin, they passed us to death for 70 minutes.
They were coming through our midfield all day. They were doing it.
They passed us to death for 70 minutes.
Scholes, calm down. But what else? Listen, I want to ask Carrick. So what else what are the positives you saw? What other positives did you see? Did you see any of the highlights in the second half?
Yeah, I did. For me, going into the game, what I'm trying to explain to you, this is the context behind the game, which changes the way that you look at this game in particular. This game, you're talking about a team that is shot mentally, physically, confidence drained, gone. They've gone away.
We agree.
They've gone away to a very tidy. They play good football with the ball. They make it hard for you, Villarreal. Yeah. We're not performing anywhere near what we can. These players are much better than what they've been showing. Much better. We agree. Previous games. Do you know what I mean? So on that basis, to go and get the result, stay in the game, it was never going to be vintage football, but the boys dug in. The attitude, the application was a lot better than what you've seen. They thought, right, we have to do the basics, right? Get it together. And there were some good things happening. So they're trying to get out of this funk, and they've done a massive result tonight. Hopefully, take that result and show something against Chelsea, man.
Yeah, let's hope.
So, do you know what? And for me as well, another big positive that I will say, no bullshit, Michael Carrick, his interaction with the players, with Donny van der Beek, and the way he spoke at the end was like a proper manager. I'm very impressed with him. Very impressed with him. Much more impressed than I've been with Ali.
Are you saying, we get that contract out, Carrick?
Mr. Carrick. So, wait. Let's ask a question. So, Mr. Carrick, so, you just said about you like the way that Carrick, the real Carrick, Michael Carrick, interacted with the audience. Does that mean that you didn't like the way Ollie reacted with the public and the press? You didn't like that at all? No, you didn't think it was a good manager.
Listen, look. I'm choosing my words carefully, Irfan. Please listen to him. Yeah. The way that he spoke and interacted with the players, Donny van der Beek, Sancho, and then the way he spoke at the end of the game when he was interviewed was more assertive than Ollie. There was not a lot. He was efficient with his words. He had a good presence about him. Ollie, unfortunately, is a bit, in those moments, a bit of a gigolo, which I've never liked. That's why I used to like him. And Mourinho spoke about this in Van Gaal. If you listen to what they said, these interviews, I have to be confident because I'm at war in these interviews. They're important because the players see who is their general and who is their leader. It's not all about laughing and giggling and being nice. You don't have to say too much. And Carrick, for me, was much better than I've ever seen Ollie tonight. Under difficult circumstances, because obviously he can't really celebrate this win. He said, look, I've enjoyed it. It's been great. But obviously this is for Ollie. So it is a touchy, emotional interview. But I was really impressed with him. For me, tonight, I'm happy.
I'm over the moon.
Did their job.
Honestly, I'm telling you.
Nuruddin, you know that Carrick can't stay for more than 6 games, don't you? Because he hasn't got the coaching badges.
No, I forget that, but I don't care. To me, every one of them, all those clowns, all have to go. If Man United were a football club, but we're not. We are a Netflix special comedy club. We are a reality TV on the comical side. That's what the bankers and the Glazers have turned us into. We are the laughing stock. We are the biggest.
What did you think of the lineup? What did you think of tonight's lineup, by the way? There was quite a few changes in that lineup.
Well, to me,
we discussed it before because we said
it was more about the tactics tonight because you can't play Donny as a number 10 and can't play you can't play Martial, and then you can't play Ronaldo in that game where you're playing a low block football, where you're playing very low block football. It was, and that's why in the second half when you brought on Bruno and Rashford, that game counted a bit more. So that's what it is.
When did we get the? When did the first goal go in?
Irfan is rude.
I know.
Why is he rude?
Oh my God! What was I being rude about? I was trying to take.
You are very rude, my friend.
See, Irfan, is that to say what the comments are saying are right?
But there's only one.
Is that what it is?
There's only one, right? Look, all I'm trying to explain to you is that. Look,
people are saying you're trolling. That's what the people are saying tonight, Carrick. They're Ricky, you come on here to troll. But anyway, listen, big up. I love your opinion because it's something different, and that makes it an interesting show. And that also, it shows you how football fans, we see football different. Yeah. We could watch exactly the same thing and see it differently. But tonight, it's time to celebrate, guys. Everywhere you go, always take the gay out with you. Everywhere you go, you always take the gay out with you. De Gea, I'm ever so grateful. That save in the second half, my gosh. I'm telling you now, if we go 1-0 down, Man United tonight would have been Europa League football.
Yeah, true.
And got to that right hand there to tip it over the bar. Woo!
It was fingertip. It was off the fingertips.
Oh my God.
We've forgotten about Dean Henderson now, haven't we? Dave is back, man.
Yeah, well, listen, Dave's been the best. He's been one of our best players this season.
He's been brilliant.
But I questioned him. I got sick of him, and I was like, get him out, because I saw what he did against Sheffield United. I couldn't believe it, that he was doing what he did in the first year. And I'm like, where's the improvement? From the first year, when you first 2 years, where people were bullying you in corners, and you didn't even ask the referee to check the VAR because the way you got fouled, and then you got bullied. But anyway, guys, please, can we get 100 likes on this video? Please, guys. We've gone over an hour and 12 minutes. Tonight, it's been a celebration. If I was drinking tonight, I would have popped that champagne all over tonight. But I don't drink. I don't even drink tea with caffeine. I'm herbal teetotal. So I had my herbal tea. You know what I mean? I've had my herbal tea. And I celebrated it. I celebrated. Because for me, I'd rather be in a milk cup, into Toto Cup, any other cup except for the Europa League. I can't take it. I can't take that Europa Cup. I can't. So,
okay. So
at least I'm reversed. And if Man United are not going to finish in the top 4 this season, I want to finish 12th. I want to finish 10th, because then we're nowhere near the Europa League.
Oh man, finish 12.
We're on relegation. You know what? You need to smoke the reality. We are on relegation form. Guys, there's almost 160 of you guys watching this. Please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Oh, what happened tonight? What happened? What happened in the Barcelona game?
Nil.
They've got one more chance then. They've got a chance at least. Big up Ray, man. Big up.
They have to beat Bayern Munich to go through.
Listen, we're going to do a show tomorrow, most likely. I would like to get Carrick on, and I would like Irfan. I want to invite Mundo, most likely 8:30. We're going to discuss who should be Man United's next manager.
Okay.
Who?
No, I'm not coming anymore. You're just negative on here, man. It's so crazy, people.
No, but Mr. Carrick, we need your positivity.
We need
No, it's wasted. It's wasted. You like The Walking Dead. You won't change, man.
No, because remember, your positivity.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's him there. The Mummy. Change it to The Mummy, Dino. Forget the Mr. Flipping. You need therapy, you.
That's why I come in here and listen to you. That's why I love you. I love you because of that. Listen, seriously, tomorrow at 8:30, can you do it, please? We need to discuss the next manager. Who would you like as the next manager? We need somebody to make strong points. I've got my opinions.
Bro, I'm not the guy for this show. I told you, I don't know who I want, because I don't think a new manager is going to be without its pitfalls. And I'm not convinced a new manager solves whatever may be broken. I'm scared that we get
if it was Pep Guardiola, would that be a problem for you? He couldn't solve United.
Pep, Klopp, Tuchel, no problems there. But all the best ones seem to be taken. I'm a guy. They're all unknown quantities to me.
I thought you like what? Somebody said
that's Mighty Mundo's. That's Mighty Mundo's guy. Look, you could get Big Ron in here, or frigging Ten Hag, I wouldn't know. I'd be none the wiser. I'm not a guy at the moment that looks at managers and knows. Brendan, yeah. Zidane, yeah, because I love him, but unknown quantity to an extent. Poch, I don't know. You made a lot of good points about Pochettino, about the realities of Pochettino.
Yeah.
So I'm not really the guy to ask you. You need people that know about these people a bit more than me. I'm just get who you get, and I'm rolling with the punches.
We need your opinion, but you must know a decent manager. You must watch some football and think, you know what, that guy, I think he's got coach. Man United. Oh, one thing we can agree on: Manchester United need a coach, an absolute coach.
Do you know what? When I hear names like Ranić and Ten Hag, these are just foreign names to me. I don't know. I don't even know who they look like. I don't know nothing about them.
I'll send you some videos explaining.
You know that you mentioned of Ralph Ranić. You know that, yeah. I listened to a Q&A. Well, I read a Q&A on the Manchester Evening News with that journalist Samuel Luckhurst, and when it was mentioned about Ralph, do you know what he actually said? He said the guys. I think the biggest position he's held was with Schalke. So it was basically making out that this guy wasn't ready for someone like
Man. He's a director of football, fan. As a director of football,
no, he's a director of football. You're right, yeah. But we'll save that for the next conversation. We'll save it. Yeah.
Listen, please make sure you're on here tomorrow night, Carrick. Carry on, Carrick.
Glazers in.
Nice one. Listen, how much are you getting paid by Neil Ashton? That's the question.
None of your bloody business. But I'm going to be retiring soon at this rate.
Ashton is at the wheel, mate. Ashton is at the wheel. Tomorrow night, 8:30. Get in the conversation, people. Get in the conversation. Tomorrow, we'll have a show saying who should be Manchester United's next manager and director of football. That's the question, because they both have to come together. We can't have one, because in 2 years' time, Twitter, everybody will be screaming, get this other guy out. And we don't want that. Man United needs a cultural reset. But anyway, I'd like to thank Carry on Carrick. I'd like to thank Irfan. Irfan, let them know where they can follow you. All the music and all the politics. Irfan.
All the parties are in December. All the parties are in December.
If you're in Manchester, December the 11th, people. And then December the what?
18th.
December the 18th.
We might do a New Year's Eve one. We might do a New Year's Eve one as well.
Exactly. Yeah? I'm really looking forward to the one on the
11th.
On the 11th, I'm that the party. Yeah. I'm hoping that you roll back the years of all the community years.
Oh yeah, no, because it's 25 years on the label, so don't worry about that.
You don't have to roll back.
Congratulations, man! Congratulations, nice. 25 years.
25 years, Evan.
25 years of the label.
Wow, that's a celebration and a half. We can't wait for that.
Yeah. Congrats, man.
Listen, big up everybody. Carry on, Carrick. Where can they find you?
It's Neil Ashton. It's not Carrick. I thought it was Neil Ashton.
I'll be. No. I've finger. You can find me at the Aon Training Complex, man. Anytime. Doors open. Come in.
I thought you were gonna say you can find me in Florida combing the hairless Avram Glazer. You know that little mullet, baldy mullet. You there,
bro? Since I'm gonna stay with Carrick at the wheel now, I think I'm gonna start counting the hairs on my head again. Might be making a comeback.
Listen, all I'm saying to you, my last note tonight is whoever was involved in that, well done, because Man United are not going to the Europa League.
Yeah, and that's the thing we should celebrate, the fact we're not in the Europa League.
Yeah. Tonight, guys, I can't tell you, I'm going to sleep like a baby. I can feel it already. I'm relaxed. And also, shout out to Reese for the brilliant poetry, because I can't wait for this book to come out.
Wait. And shout out to all the people who've been listening.
Listen, the Therapy Army, you know I love you. Without you, we don't know where we would be. Therapy Army.
Yeah.
We don't know where we would have been in Therapy Army. Big up, absolutely love
everyone here. Maxwell, Jeff,
guys, we would be. I wouldn't know where I'll be. And you know what? It's also good for the channel, because I wasn't going to cover it. I was going to give the logins to Irfan, and Irfan was going to do the previews on a Thursday night, and he was going to do the show for the Europa League. So there you go, guys. Love, respect. That's it. Avram Skullet. That's it. Everybody in the comments are saying that you take care of Avram Skullet. Yeah. Carry on, Carrick. I love his names. He's got the best names.
Yes. Carrick.
Big up to every one of you. Much respect. Please get the likes up. 100. You know what? Get the likes up. Get the likes up, man. for Irfan. 25 years in the music industry, people, making absolute bad boy tracks and real music. None of this commercial shit. Real music with real substance. Producer, 25 years, running a record label, 25 years, people. If you're in Manchester on the 11th, come on, Boogie. Bring dancing shoes.
Yeah.
If you're there on the 18th as well, it's a lovely little party in a beautiful little space.
Yeah.
Bring dancing shoes. But big up to everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big up all the Boldies, man. Boldies galore. Boldies unite. The Boldies unite, mate. And tonight, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I can't. Man United are in the next round. I don't care who we play. I don't care if we get 10 handed to us by Bayern Munich. I don't care. All I care about is that Man United nowhere near the Europa League.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Get in. Peace, love, and light, people. Respect. Take care. Tomorrow night, big show. Manchester United.
Yeah, get ready. We want all you lot to have your opinions ready about who the next man is. You have to have good reasons why. You have to have good reasons why you want them.
Every one of you have to make a case in the comments for your manager to come in. They got Justin Bieber. You're having a laugh.
That's not music. We don't call that music.
That's not music, mate. That's not music. That's candy floss, mate. Candy floss. Yeah. That's what that is. But anyway, love to you all. Jeff wants Poch. If Poch was to come in now, I'll forget about Ten Hag. If you said to me, Poch comes in right now, right, and we get rid of all these other coaches that we have now, that will be part of this failure, then I'll take them. But if it's the end of the season, I'll take Ten Hag. But tonight...
No, that's for tomorrow's show, man. You have to cut it now. It's tomorrow's show.
All right. Please, because the comments there.
Yeah, no, they can wait.
Neil Warnock, please get Neil Warnock. Is that the wheel, mate? Can you imagine? Oldest manager.
No way.
Right, boys. I'm going to bed, man.
Right,
Please.
Mr. Carrick. Take care.
Love.
Let's hope you bring some more good luck for Sunday, yeah?
Sunday, man. We pray.
Inshallah, man. Take care.
Big up, guys. We lose or draw. Glazers out, bankers out.
See you later, guys. Take care.
End the broadcast.
Right, I got to go and cook some dinner, and I'm starving.
I'm still not ending it. It's not ending it.